train wreck a going, right, Brian? So,
Hmm.
uh, we'll start with episode 1, A New Era, March 1921. I'll do my best to read this text wall real quickly, but my guess is the story is at least somewhat important. At least it was during Pandemic Legacy, so, you know, right?
Hmm.
The nations of Europa, and it's actually spelled Europa, clung to a fragile peace in the aftermath of the Great War. Small skirmishes occasionally broke out between nations here and there, but generally the peace held as each nation has struggled to recover and rebuild their economy, government, and military. The factory city-state remained closed, although much of it was still accessible. It seemed that Tesla had retreated quickly, as the factory still contained many wonders that the curious person could access with only little ingenuity, as several had done over the past few years. Yet, there is a large inner hold that remains locked tight, and no one has yet penetrated it. However, the winds of fate change quickly, and the ravished nations of Europa Universalis know that peace is never guaranteed. They have just begun to feel comfortable again after years of sluggish recovery. But without a clear victor after the Great War, Europa lacks a direction, and international tensions continue to simmer. No one wants to be responsible for reigniting the war, so most skirmishes remain isolated affairs, quickly hushed up. There are reports from the countryside of strange soldiers with glowing eyes, but these are largely disregarded as tall tales peasants stirring up trouble or seeking attention. Atavana! Faction leaders are much more focused on making names for themselves. Europa stands on the precipice of a new era, but its ultimate fate remains undecided. Story summary. In the aftermath of the Great War. Oh, okay. Wow, it actually just paraphrased one of the earlier sentences. Anywho. Setup. Set up the game as usual, selecting randomizing faction mats and randomizing player mats. Do not use the Wind Gambit expansion for this game. So, we do not have airships. We do not use the the resolution module. Because it does say don't use the Wind Gambit.
Okay.
2. Reveal one random objective card from the deck and place it next to the Triumph track. Players may achieve the revealed objective, place a star on it, in addition to the objective on the Triumph track. So let's go ahead and just move this out of the way here. So Scuffle the objectives, draw one. The extra objective we got is Harvest Advantage. Control at least 3 farm territories at the end of your turn. Alright. Place one influence token on each of the 10 spots on the Triumph track. Also place one influence token on the objective card revealed in step 2. Influence tokens, So, let's see here. Triumph tracks, alliance tokens, mech mods. No, it's not the Triumph track box. Not the alliance tokens. Not that. Not that. Okay, so he didn't include the influence tokens. Fair enough. Let's just go ahead and grab let's grab a color that nobody is. Okay, let's just grab this purple one and we'll call this one influence tokens, okay? So these purple tokens, we're just calling them influence tokens.
Okay. Did you also see the part where we reveal a random objective card?
Yes.
And we're basically playing with that in game? Okay.
It's right there. Oh, I take it you got a copy of the things
Yes.
as well? Okay. Okay, so one influence token on the objective card. For this game only, all players may use one perk for free. Each perk may only be used once throughout the campaign. Mark your selected perk on your campaign log and immediately gain the benefit. There are 7 perks to be selected throughout the 8-game campaign. So, in other words, there's only one game where we can't use a perk. So, let's see here.
Yep.
It does say if we want to base it off of each other, which, spoiler alert, we're going to. We go in player order. So you are 3, and I am 3A, so it's you first.
Okay, I will gain 2 resources.
Let's see here. I think 1 to gain when I'm not too sure about what I'm going to need is the 5 gold, because at the very least that's 5 gold I'm going to have at the end of the game for the wealth, right? Because if I remember correctly, all money you have at the end of the game is used. It goes into wealth and just sits there.
That's my understanding.
So I'm going to gain 5 gold, and it does say automatas don't use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Automatas do not use perks, so he gains nothing. Good day, sir.
Okay, special rules. Whenever you place a star, if you are the first person to place a star in that category, take the influence token from the triumph track and place it on your faction map. These tokens will be used at the end of the game to determine which path the next episode will take. Both combat victory categories on the Triumph track are available for the same or different players to gain the first to achieve influence tokens. Okay, so basically, if I win a combat, you can still
Earn
get
the
the
second
other
one.
combat one. But if I get both, you can't take either.
Episode goals: earn influence tokens, win the game. Now, on the next page, there are something we got to read. Ignore the episode rewards part. So we do got to read the automata stuff. So it says skip triumphs. Um. This little weird. The combat the combat power, and the Northern Triumphs 2 combats. The extra
Oh,
objective acts as the first Triumph track space when placing stars gained through the Star Trek. So we're going to have to go back and I'm going to have to read what that means. Effectively, it randomizes what space he puts his star on. So, in other words, he's not always guaranteed to, he doesn't get the upgrade star first every time like we do when we usually play.
right. So this says specifically he's going to get the extra objective star first.
Automata gains 1 extra influence token as per normal rules and votes based off the number of influence token it has. Okay, so yeah, I need to read how those get put out. 4, 5. Okay. Oh, you roll a dice. Apparently, you roll 2 dice. After triggering one on the Star Tracker card, you roll 2 dice and choose the lower number 5, starting from the first free space. You count from left to right. Okay, I get it now. So in other words, but in episode 1, he ignores. He doesn't count the 2 combats and the other one as places he can land on.
Right, because he will actually be able to score those by doing the thing.
Wait a minute. The AI can score the I charged my laser one.
Yes, if he hits
Okay.
16 power, he gets a star for that.
Okay. It's been that's one of those rules that are rarely used the way we play as a play. So.
Well, I mean, that's the whole reason why we play how we
Yeah.
play. We need to kick that power down so he doesn't get a star.
Okay, so all right. So influence is used for later. Otherwise, I think it's just a normal game. Yeah. Otherwise, it's just a normal game. So I can set this book to the side for now. All right.
Okay, and did you also get to find out what resources I got for my perks, or just that I got resources as a perk?
I think those are just two of any.
Right, I'm just asking for future games. If you get resources, do I get to, like, know that you're about to do, say, a recruit first turn?
I think so. I guess. So I guess I would have known whatever it is you chose whenever you did it. Probably to oil, knowing you.
What? Being able to do the bottom action immediately?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know, right? It's nuts. Anyway, so yeah, you are going first as the player of the first variety. Let me set up the turn marker. Options. Turns. Have been enabled. I'll pass it to you.
All right, so I'm going to move Sterl to Earl and Caroctor to Sterl. Then spin my 2 Earl, gain a coin, and upguard move and cheapen deploy.
Okay. I have not thought about what I'm doing first. Let's see here. Let's see indeed.
I mean, you could have gotten your mech first turn if you did what I did.
Yeah, I could have. But there might be a future month where that's more important. I'm just saying, paying 15 gold from the wealth track to gain 5 gold right now seems like a pretty freaking terrible trade off. So while it's free, I just gain 5 gold. Do you understand me, man?
Yeah, I mean, at the same well, I guess it was free.
Yeah, it was free, so let me think here. If I move, how would I want to go about this?
I know I'm definitely not doing the +2 pop until I have 3 max pop boot.
Yeah. All right. I am going to. Oh, I hate this. I honestly hate this start. Well, I'm going to move. My character is going to move here. I think that was just a given no matter what if I start with the move. But which worker do I want to move? I think I want to move this worker here. Okay. Yep, that's what my first move is going to be. The auto meta is going to meta my butt off. Hold on a second, I gotta sneeze. No, never mind, I don't gotta sneeze. My body's threatening to sneeze.
Alright,
He doesn't have
he's
a
going
mech.
to move a mech, doesn't have one, so he eats an encounter.
He eats the only encounter he has available to him. He's not red,
Right,
so he
then
just gets.
he gains a worker, gains a coin, and gains a boopin.
Okay. And he is worth nothing.
It's time to get Earl.
That's a pretty sweet combo you got there. Get 2 resources, move build, get 2 resources, move build. Or
Yeah,
move upgrade.
unfortunately, I don't have it set up to where I can just produce, move, produce, move, and do bottom row on both.
Go ahead and do some producciones. And he will move a worker in a threatening manner. So tiebreaker goes to this one. No, wait, tiebreaker goes to this one, and he goes here. Then could you go ahead and get him 2 combat power?
Accomplished. Yeah, tiebreaker wouldn't have been used for that because it was just take the one at home
it
and
was a
put it.
tiebreaker, but not the one I was talking about. Not the one I was talking that we usually mean when I say tiebreaker is this one.
All right, so I have 3 movement. So move 2, move 3. Because I'm not gonna not do that.
Yes, you could have.
Look at the art.
There's a cow there.
Okay, I will distract the Rouge Mech with my yodeling skills to save the Moo and gain 2 pop.
Moo. Moo moo moo. You know, it'd be awesome, just like a pop button on like your sheet down here. That way you don't have to worry about booping it yourself.
Okay, fucking unheard of. I am upguarding the coin.
Actually, yeah, that is unheard of. What? I mean, I guess coins are a lot more important considering in-game bonuses.
Well, it's also just kind of like I have no reason to move.
Move. Okay. Well, let's do some risk taking here. I'm going to move my character forward here and get this encounter token right chop. Let's see here. Oh, apparently I have long flowing hair. Any 3 resources. Ooh. Any 3 or any 5 resources, eh?
Yep, depending on whether 2 doll hairs is 3 pop worth.
I think it's not that 2 doll hairs is 3, or you mean 2 resources, or sorry, 3 resources, or 2 resources is 3 pop words is what you're saying. Depends of that. But I think I want to. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit risky biscuit, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to nuke my popularity to gain the 5 resources. 3 of which are going to be grands, but I'm not going to grab them because I'm going to spin them right away. One of which is a tall me, one of which is an Earl. Okay, and therefore I'm going to recruit. And what I am going to recruit is... This one's actually a tough one. I am going to make upguarding more worth it, and I am going to gain 2 combat cards right now. All right.
It's Mater time. Okay, we're not on easy, and he's not black. So tiebreaker is this worker, and it goes right back where it is.
Yep, but as a result, that thing did move. He earns a worker and a kern. If you revealed the...
I did not.
Nor did I. One more star booping and he's able to cross water.
Induction of the pro.
Okay. I 2 induction of the pro. Spending 2 tall me's to get... Let's see here. Okay. I am going to get my... I'm going to get the burrow mech.
That's your Riverwalk to tunnels. Okay.
Yeah, it's the weird ass tunnel river walk.
Yeah, that's usually when you go this way.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to get it right here, but I think I'm going to enjoy using it. Yeah, that gets me a gold. Alright. The Automata, he will have Riverwalk after this. Because he doesn't have a mech to move in a threatening manner, and he doesn't have a worker to move in a threatening... Well,
He has a worker, but he has
he can't
nowhere
move
to
anywhere,
place it.
so nothing
So
happens there. He builds a mech, and he gains star progression. He can now Riverwalk.
neat. Alright, same verse as the last verse.
Because you can do that.
And now it will cost power to duction again.
Yep. I am going to trade. I am going to gain 2 grands. I'm going to spend these 3 Earl. I'm going to gain 3 coins. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to gain a combat poor. And I am also going to make move better and greenery's cheaper. He's not easy, so he moves a worker successfully in a threatening manner.
Okay, that would be here because it's in the neighborhood of
Must.
3 units.
And closer to factory.
Correct, as opposed to here.
Yep. No star progression.
Okay, and
I
you
gave
gave
him his
him
card.
his card.
Did you recruit
Neat.
card? No. Okay.
Alright, despite my unheard of thing, I do actually have reasons to move. So my character will go there, my worker here, this worker here,
Fair enough.
and then I spend.
Okay, so you are upgrading.
I am indeed upgrading.
Thanks for the combat pooer.
And I gain men spread, and my sterile is cheap as fuck.
Sorry, man spread. Oh, you, this?
Oh, yeah, my production men spread.
Okay. Let's see here. I am now going to move. I'm going to move here. I have 3 movement, so my character moves there. I have 3 movement, right? Yeah, I do. Okay. My mech and worker move there, and my worker at my base moves forward there. Since I finished moving, I am now going to place my flag down. Now I'm going to spend these 2 grands to do a recruitment message. And that recruitment message is, hey asshole, I'm recruiting.
Neat.
Alright. What? Oh, you were setting up the fact. Well, don't. Well, now we. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I forgot to add one for the mater.
Now we have to undo. That's gonna mess up a lot of scripting, isn't it?
No, I'll just spawn in a new deck.
Oh, okay. I'll wait.
Okay, did that spawn?
I saw nothing pop in.
Okay, I've spawned like 4 of them. They aren't showing up.
Not that I see, and I'm checking the floor right now, but I don't see them on the floor either. Because the floor is actually solid in this map. Yeah.
Sigh.
Let me. Let me expand it. Let's see if I spawn it and it's different. I saw something load there, or was that just me scrolling through this thing?
Probably you scrolling. I don't see
Uh,
any fact trees.
Uh, okay. The decks are invisible for some reason. The decks you spawned, they're invisible. So if you yeah, here they are. Like if you hover over the invisible area over here, you'll see them.
Neat.
There's a fresh deck that's not invisible.
And a fresh deck of 4 that's been cut.
I figured out why they're invisible. They're halfway through the table. I'll say I'm just. Oh shit! I just unlocked the map. Let me just go ahead and relock the map. There we go. Remember, the game starts with turning everything invisible, so that kind of makes sense, I guess.
Neat.
I figured out how it does that. They're just slightly beneath the tables. What he does. Anywho, so I kind of lost track. It's my turn, right? To do stuff.
Uh, yes, I just did my move.
All right,
Oh, did you gain power when I upguarded?
think I did. Yes, like I did. Let's see here. Okay, let's go ahead and produce. Okay, so he's going to attempt a factory action, which he cannot, but he can do a character encounter. Shit. Okay. No, fair enough. I didn't go straight for that one, so, you know. So he did an encounter action. Now he builds a second mech. And he gains star progression points.
Ooh, and he's worth 4 resources, and you're the only dick that can reach him.
Can I?
Tunnels.
Tunnels.
Tunnel to tunnel.
Tunnels.
Otherwise, no.
Yep. No. I hear you. Tunnels.
Alright, Duction of the Pro down to 2 power. End turn.
Yep. He's worth 4, and frankly, I'm at 0 pop anyways. So, fuck your couch. If I'm at 0 pop anyways, fuck your couch. My worker with its tall me will not move with the mech, but it will move to this wood.
So it moved with the mech and then moved to the wood.
No, it won't move. It won't take the tall me. I'll take the tall me with the character. The character will use Riverwalk to go across the river because he can do that because he's amazing. For an encounter, he will ask you to look at the art. Let's see here. I will learn how to fight with a cat Aina and get 2 power and 2 combat cards.
Neat.
And I will lose 2 gold. Now, do I want to flag this territory? The answer is yes. Yes, I do want to flag this territory. So I will. Alright. Oh, right, his resources that I stole from him. 2 of which are going to be Gran. And yeah, I can stand losing it if he takes these, so I'm going to do oil. I'm going to spend those 2 Gran to do some recruit montes. And I am going to I'm going to get my mech recruitment, gain a combat card. And yeah, so now my turn is over. He is blue, so he'll move a worker in a threatening manner.
Okay, so tiebreaker to that one, and it moved.
And now it's at yellow. That one's picked up. And I think it honestly just gets put back where it was.
Yes, because here it's threatened by your mech.
By my Riverwalk mech, yeah. So it just gets put back where it was. Neat. Could you go ahead and give him a combat power? And give me a combat power while you're over there.
Zodan. Zodan. Alright. Blasphemy. I gain 2 coin. And you get a combat power, Boopin.
Oh, did you do that already? Oh, thanks.
And I will increase my stare and reduce my gran. Or, no, I'll reduce my Build-A-Bear workshop.
Nice. I will tard. I will pay a coin for let's go ahead and get 1 tall me and 1 oil on this guy over here. Yeah, that's how I want to do it. No, wait. I'm no longer on a metal. I want to gain 2 tall me's. And I will use these 3 oils.
Are they essential?
Not really. To upguard something. Wait. I just double checked something. It is going to be 1 metal and 1 oil on that spot. Because, spoiler, I'm upgrading metal. I am going to increase my both stare into darkness and make metal cheap and give myself a boopin on the poor track and give myself 1, 2, 3 coins and end my turn. Now it's the A's turn. Can he do a factory action? He can't even do a character encounter action, can he? Doesn't look like it.
He cannot do either of those.
He moves his character in a threatening manner, which I think this is the only spot that he can threaten. That's closest to the factory.
Closest to factory, yes.
Yeah.
Wait, does it say specifically his character? Yes.
His character in a
Okay.
threatening manner. So he gets a worker and a card, and I get a card because I recruited. Did you recruit?
I have recruited nothing. Good day, sir.
Yeah. And let me just double check his star progress, make sure we're on track. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. No. Okay.
Alright, it's time to stare into darkness. And spend a single sterl. So if you have your coin upgrade.
I do have my coin upgrade.
And
Baba, yet.
I will Riverwalk mech.
Oh, okay. I mean, fair enough, the AI is right there. But, okay. Okay, so I will do a production maneuver, of which I will, of course, gain a wood, because why not? And I will gain an oil. And I will spend these 2 Talmies to build my mech. My man of the Teleportatione variety.
Yeah, I thought about getting to the factory before you, but I'd rather you not just beat my ass. So I didn't go with that.
Yeah. Yeah, because mine's not worded that I have to control it. Mine's worded that I have to have a worker or flag token there. So you would get bombarded with 3 people. Straight up. Just, I'm not going to lie here. And I don't know about you, but it looks like I've been charging my laser.
I don't know. I'm pretty much hoping for, hey, does Blue have a lot of power? Yes, he does at 7. All right, Shrek him.
Yeah, yep. Well, he moves a mech in a threatening manner.
Ah, to the factory.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch, indeed. Yeah, he moves a mech in a threatening manner. That at the very least, it means the character is not going to grab the factory. Then he builds a mech. Boop him 2 combat power, please. Did you boop him?
Consider him boop.
Alright, I've considered him boop. If he gets 1 more star progress, he'll go into phase 2.
You said next turn he boops.
Next time he gets a star power, he boops into phase 2.
Roger. Alright, I will tard for 2 oil.
Baba yet to idiot. Okay, well, I am not just gonna simply stare into darkness. I will have the darkness stare back. So I am going to move my mech and worker there. Hey, look, I have a worker there. Suddenly, teleportaciones. I sure as hell hope I win, and the AI doesn't cheat like a mother trucker. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine.
Cue him playing 3 5s and 7
Yeah,
power.
I know, right? Like, he can do that if he really lucks out. Get this out of my way. Get rid of these zeros. He's only worth 1. He's only worth 1. You know what? I'm going to
Wait until his
take
laser is charged.
I'm going to take advantage of my Riverwalk. Get that guy for free, and the fact that I'm at 0 pop. Get that guy for free, and then attack with just these two. Okay, and I am going to play a total of 6 from my track and 8 from my hand for a total of 14.
Okay, final answer is 14.
Oh, yeah, 6 from my track, so now I'm down to 6 combat pooer. Alright, what's he playing?
Okay, he plays 2 cards and 6 power.
Okay, he plays 6 power? Okay. He's
Yep,
at 3
because that's the
remaining.
range that he was in.
He's at 3 remaining. Select all cards, hit R a few times, and just grab a couple of them, Brian. I win.
Neat.
Well,
And
actually, the
he
moment
gets a card,
Eh,
and you get an influence token.
and a combat star as well. I'll just put the influence token right here. Okay. Yet. Okay. That means I also get a factory action. Let's see what we got here. Interesting. Usable. Eh. Interesting. Okay, so in my head, I've already reduced it down to 2. I just need to decide which one I want better. Alright. I am going to gain combat card equals 3 resources. And because, well, both of them would have been grain, by the way. Like, let's not be stupid. When I attacked that guy, it was going to be grain, and when I attack this guy, it's going to be grain. So, got 2 grain, spin 2 grain. I do my recruitment of the last variety and get my recruitment star.
Neat, which is another influence token.
Yep.
Oh, also, you finished moving to the factory, and this is not your first rodeo.
I'm going to
so
flag it.
Flag.
Yeah. I know controlling that factory is a good thing. Oh, this was a successful turn, I have to say. Oh, I recruited, so therefore I gain a combat card as well.
Neat.
Right, so let's see what the AI does. Does he have 6 combat power?
He's at 3.
He will not fight us then. He will fight a lone worker if he can. I don't think he's able
Lone
to.
worker is not existent because not lone, not neighborhood, not neighbor.
Yep. Then in that case, he will move a worker in a threatening manner.
Okay, you do not have Lake Walk. This is not safe. This and this is not safe, and these
This
are
is
not
safe,
safe. Oh, yeah, I guess that is safe.
but I don't have lake walk, so that's the safe. That's the safest around the closest to the factory.
Yeah, true facts then.
Very well. That's what he does with his worker. He gains 2 gold. He does not gain star progression, surprisingly. And if you've recruited combat poor, you boop it.
Alright, this time I do in fact move. One worker here, and all this to the farm. Actually, the mech and those workers will go to that farm instead of this farm.
Hmm.
I get an encounter, look at the art.
Do I have to?
It's in the rules, Mang.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, I was sitting here thinking if that loss of popularity at the start would have been worth it. I think it paid off just in that last turn, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, so structure boni are for being adjacent
Yeah.
to.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to Luxac into him not gaining progress to where I would appreciate a mine.
Mine? Mine?
So I will gain 2 food and a. Then you get to gain a freaking power.
Yay! Because you're upguarding.
Yeah, and I'm going to upgrade pop up and enlist down.
So you got one more upguard to go, and then you got the upguard star. Neat.
Need a Rooney.
So let me think here. Yeah, I think the best action for me to do that involves doing bottom row actions is for me to trade right now. I have 2 oil, so I need a 3rd oil for one of my resources. And I am going to need... Let's go ahead and just get 2 oil. You know what? No, I have a better idea. 1 oil and 1 gran. So I'm going to now upguard using my 3 oil. That gets me 3 gold. Could you go ahead and combat power boot me?
By 1?
Yep. Gets me 3 gold. Because I haven't built a building. And that gets me an upgrade, of which I'm going to upgrade to give me some combat cards and make recruitment cheaper. Okay, so he does gain star power, so he is going to go to phase 2. He moves a mech in a threatening manner. He earns a worker and a mech.
So it's between these two.
And well, in that case, this tiebreaker is going to win.
Okay, so that's...
Yeah, and unfortunately,
that was one from here, right? I didn't take that off the map, right?
yeah, you took one from there.
Okay, he just has not been moving though.
No, he gained an extra one on top of that. That's probably why you're confused, because I put that out there while you're moving that dude.
Roger.
Okay, anywho, if you recruited a heart, you get a heart. And he is now into stage 2. So, what we do is we take 2 dice. So we'll take these 2 dice right here. We roll them.
I thought it said his stage 2 is automatically that.
Did it say that his stage 2 is automatically that? Let me see here.
Yes, the extra objective acts as the first triumph track space when...
It's the space. You still get to roll 2 dice and see which one he takes.
Okay.
It's like he's gonna aim for influence is what he's doing. Like he's aiming for influence with this roll here. So in other words, he skips recruitment star. He skips. Well, he skips that automatically, but he's aiming for influence is what he's doing. So we roll 2 dice. We choose the worst result. So I rolled a 4 and a 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He places a star here on the housing districts. And he takes that influence for himself.
Neat.
So... And now he's on stage 2. He's worth 3 resources right now, though. So that's a thing.
Yeah, but I can't river walk to him. So that's fun. I will Duction of the Pro most approaching Expensibur. But I will not obtain my worker star at this time. I gained 2 grand, and guess who finally is doing recruitments?
But I get a combat card.
Yeah. I will do the coin gainage and gain combat cards. Neat.
Okay. Okay, I am going to do a standard move action, of which my mech with its worker and the wood it was carrying all teleport over here. Yeah, I think that's a pretty smart move. My character moves to this oil right. If I just abandon it, it kind of does open it up for Mr. A to do some nonsense. But I gotta, I gotta do what I can. So I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna drop my last flag token down. Right there. And I think I will do a third move action. And that is to move this singular worker uh, back to... Sorry, this is kind of a dangerous move that I'm doing. I am going to move the singular worker someplace. Either to the metal up front or the metal behind. Or, it's just going to stay right the fuck where it's at. I do not know. Metal ahead. Anyway, I'm going to spin the singular grain to do some recruitment. In other words, I spin the grain, I gain a combat card. Okay, the AI. Well, I already know what the combat card is, so it's probably too late now. Oh, wait, we gotta reshuffle his deck since he's in stage 2 now. Because that's the way the game works. He is blue, so he will move a worker in a threatening manner.
Can't go there. Can go there in neighborhood of 2, neighborhood of 3, but can't go there. So neighborhood of 2, this was also neighborhood of 3, but he also can't go there.
Okay, if you did the recruitment of I have combat power, that is also a thing.
Nope, I did the coinage.
Alright, it is your turn.
Alright, time to score an objective brew and have my own 2-star turn.
Nice.
So my mech goes farm to tunnel. My damn it. My worker goes tunnel to farm, and this little goes to Sturl.
For a moment there, I thought you were about to say this little piggy goes to market.
No. So then I spin these 2 Earl, and you get a damn.
I get a combat power. What's the second objective you're getting?
Upguard star, and that one.
Which is 3 farm territories. Nice. Baba yet
Okay,
to
that is the end of my actione.
It's a very nice 2-star turn you got there, bro. Bruh. 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 Okay. So he's worth only 1 resource, so he's probably not worth camping right about now, I would say. So... Alright, I am going to do my tree that is a fact type of an action. I'm going to use this dose to get trace resources. I am going to gain... Let us see here. I'm going to gain 1 Earl. I am going to gain... Yeah, 2 Sturl. 1 Earl, 2 Sturl. Name of their sex tape.
Neat.
And my character moves 2 spaces using his generic I can go anywhere Riverwalk to grab this encounter. Art?
Neat. I believe you want to pay 2 pop to enlist a recruit. That looks like the best thing.
No. No, I am actually going to pay 2 doll hairs to gain 4 wood. Wait, is it 4 wood? Am I limited to 4 wood?
Yes.
Well,
I mean, it converts $2 into
$2.
$2.
So, yeah, I mean, the deal is I'm planning on doing the bolster action anyways, so I guess that's just a benefit all around to turn the bolster action into something bigger. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. And that was both top and bottom, so now... Oh, wait, he gained star progress last round. So, does he have 8 combat poor?
No, he has 3.
He moves a worker in a threatening manner.
Okay, neighborhood of 4, no good. Neighborhood and not threatened.
That mech is
Good.
being a thorn in his side, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow, he moved the worker to the factory.
Yep.
It's nice to
Then
know that
he
when I
gains
finally
a
teleport
coin
this.
and a work.
I already did the coin and the worker part. Looks like I gain a popularity.
Neat.
And he has no star progress.
All right. Time for me to just suddenly stirl for days.
Stirl for days. So, I take it you're building a mech then?
I am building a mech, and I am speed.
Okay. Okay. I too will do some producciones. I will gain.
You gained your coin if you gain a coin.
I did gain it. I will gain.
Okay, and you're deploying.
Yeah, I too am going to get to deplot. I'm going to gain a tall me and a worker. I'm going to spend 2 tall me's to get my deplots. And I get the if I'm defending, I'm an asshole. Mech. And I get 2 coins as a result. And now it is this guy's turn. He's not black, so he won't attack. He moves a mech in a threatening manner.
Mech in a threatening manner would put it here or here.
In other words, we use this tiebreaker, which both of those are equidistant. Then it goes here, and then we'll use that, and then it goes here. And and now we both gain a coin, by the way.
Neat.
3 more star progresses, and he earns his next star.
Alright, I trend this continue.
Shit.
And get teleport to factory mech, which I place on Village.
Okay. I will do the combat card equals 3 resources. So I trade this dose for a singular gran and 2 oils. And this time they are of the essential variety. Now my character gets to move 2 spaces. He's going to end up at this village.
Is he abandoning that wood?
He's taking the wood. Whoa, shit. You have speed mech, don't you? Ah, come on.
I do, in fact, have speed mech.
Actually, might be best to get rid of that wood before I go too far. So I got 2 essential oils and a gran. So instead of that action, I am just going to simply bull stare into darkness. Because you're going to beat me to the mech star anyways. So I am going to bull stare into darkness and build. So could you boot me 3 on the bull stare track? And that's where I thought I would be.
Consider yourself boop.
That's where I thought it would be. Okay. I'm going to build my armory there for these 4 wood.
Neat.
That earns me 2 gold. And earns me a popularity. Yeah, thanks for reminding me about the wood. I actually forgot about it. Does he have 5 combat power?
He does not have 5 combat power.
Man, he hasn't been upping the combat poor track whatsoever.
I was just putting that encounter back where it was.
Oh yes, good point. Is there a vulnerable worker?
Vulnerable worker. There.
Yeah, he will attack a vulnerable worker using one of these mechs back here.
Neat.
He earns a coin. Just him, though, not us. He earns star progression, and he is worth 4.
Well, that's super convenient that he's worth 4, considering I am all charged up. So I move with my sped. Drop off grand there. Go to factory. Force worker to retreat. Lose pop.
A pipe. Yep. If you're going to do any other combats, finish that before we look at our factory card.
I forced an opponent's worker to retreat and still have at least 7 power.
Wow.
Okay, so that was movement of the 1 variety.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, you have to put that
I'm gonna get those 4 steel.
Yeah, if you're gonna get those 4, you have to put those 4 out now.
You know what? I'll get 1 steel, or 2 steel and 2 wood.
Do it. I bet you won't.
Okay, that is numero uno. Number 2, you are there. This is a fact.
Okay.
You have a combat of the dickishness where you gain 2 power.
Mm-hmm.
So Spedmech does what Spedmech does best.
Okay. Thanks for the star.
I'm attacking you.
Doesn't matter. Thanks for the star. I get it. I get the maximum power. I get it.
How? You don't win ties.
I have maximum power Turk. Thanks for the star.
Ew! Okay. Thank you for pointing that out, since I had pointed out you not flagging the fact tree.
Yeah.
Let's see. He is worth 4.
Yeah, he's worth 4, and he's really weak right now, to be honest. Which is why I was kind of surprised you were going after me. But then again, I guess you have a 5 in your hand, which guarantees it for you.
Exactly. And it keeps you from getting Mech Star, so I'm still considering feeding it to you just to take a different star from you.
Hold on a second. I didn't move my character, so my character should be here.
I thought your character was encountering.
Oh, right. No, okay. Never mind. My mind went back like an additional round. Never mind. Okay, we're good. My mind went back like 2 rounds ago.
Right. Okay. So,
Baba, yet.
Yeah, I will go ask your kick.
Okay.
Because it also gets me combat stare.
No.
I don't care that it gets you power stare.
You're going to give me a combat star. I got it.
Okay, so that was 2 moves. And my river walk cannot reach these lands. And I don't feel comfortable trying to ask his kick.
Wow, pussy. Pussy!
So, my
You just took that one in stride.
yeah. All right. So my third movement will be to man spread to this village encounter because villages are still convenient for me for teleportation network only.
Yeah, but don't you have to
All right,
control?
so
Don't
we
you have to
have
control?
a combat.
Hold on a second, Brian. Don't you have to control the village to
I
teleport?
river walked that direction, and
Oh, okay.
now I will control it
Oh
for
no. Okay. I didn't.
ever.
I thought you teleported straight there. Is what I thought.
No,
Okay.
no, I went tunnel to there
No,
to
no.
river
We're
walk.
good. We're good now.
Okay, so combat starts here,
Alrighty.
and you
I
get
get to
your
combat
combat.
pure, and therefore I gain a stir. Okay. Now I just have to ask myself, are you going to play maximum? Should I keep you in check? Alright, I'm ready.
I am also ready. Did you do a 2?
Nope, I did a 4 plus 7.
Okay, I did a 5 plus 7. So
Hey, next time that happens, make sure it's definitely on a 7. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm surprised you played any, to be honest.
I trust me when I say I have enough to spare. So I'm at 9.
All right, so I get the other combat state.
Yep.
You got a combat card.
Mm-hmm.
And I got my stuff here, and
You
I
lost
lose
the
a pop
possibility.
because I forced you to retreat.
Yep.
And now I get to see these shitty factory cards you left me.
They're all right, to be honest. I think I know which one you're gonna choose, but I could be wrong. I was wrong. Okay, this
And
bastard has
of course, I did not spend Earl.
stopped me from gaining my mech star like I oh so deserve. But he left himself weak in the knees. Oh shit, you need those medals in the center, don't you?
Only for the same reason that you
Need the
need
medals in the
those
center.
medals in
Yeah.
this.
Yep. Okay. Interdasting.
Yeah, I considered doing the pop one, but it did not seem worthwhile.
Yeah, that's the one I thought you were gonna go for. Like legit, that's the one I thought you were gonna go for, man.
Yeah, well, I'm at 2. I did not think I was going to be able to hit 7.
Yeah. Uh, I'm broing at you, come.
Ew.
But I'm going to bro at you using the normal move action. Yeah, okay. So, character teleports the factory. Mech that was just a thorn in the side of blue this entire time teleports the factory. And mech that you force to retreat comes to take his land back. Is that the way I want to do
Neat.
it? One moment. He's not okay. So, mech that was forced to retreat goes to factory with worker.
And mech
Mech
that
that's a thorn in blue side. Mech that's a thorn in blue
well,
side.
this one would be man spreading.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't see a way to get that one in such a way that I can get the guaranteed resources that blue will drop. Follow my logic?
Yeah, since it's a regular move, it'd be if you want those resources, you go backwards.
But man spread is man spread. The problem is both of us can teleport to the factory. This is annoying. This is stupidly annoying.
Yes, and also neither of us can spend the resources that are at the factory via our move action.
Ugh. See, I want to attack blue so that way I'm guaranteed to get a gram.
Plus other shit. Yeah, so the only way you can do that is this mech going that direction.
Your Riverwalk is 2 villages and 2 Grandland, right?
Yes, and
So
I
that
can
mech is pretty
also
much relatively safe in the zone it's in.
yes, I cannot access Blue's area whatsoever.
In other words, the only way he's ever going to attack me in that area is if he has no other targets, because it's closest to his base.
Right, and spoiler, well, if you put 2 units here, he will not attack it. He would attack
Yeah, he
that.
would attack that guy. You are correct.
But if you left that alone, he would attack that, so
Yeah. I think the best thing to do is gain the the 4 resources, but 3 effectively because one of them's going to a card. So I kill this worker, get a Gran,
Lose a
and
pie.
yeah, lose a pop. But I am also going to gain at least 1 medal as a backup. I just gotta decide what the last 2 resources are. You know what? It was a rainbow land, 1 of each resource.
I wonder what objective you possibly could have.
I don't know either.
No, I mean there's one for 9 resources, at least 1 each type.
Well, then spoiler, I don't have that one. It actually just works in my favor to have 1 of each in this particular case.
Neat.
Actually, you know what? You can move multiple times in a row, so I will not gain this wood and instead just gain a metal.
But I cannot move to this land.
Yes, but you can move to
Period.
that land.
End of.
And therefore
True
steal
facts
one of
are
the,
true.
and therefore steal one of the metal that I'm going to need. So I'm just going to guarantee it for myself. Okay, 2 versus 1 fight at the factory.
I am the colored.
Okay, you said you're red E. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm just going to do a rough math. The most you could spend here is 8.
Yes, and therefore you win automatically.
2 3s and a 2.
Okay. I played 2.
So I get 2nd combat star, but for no influence. I kick you out of the factory. And hey, look at that. I have a Gran. I get a combat card.
And I do not.
Whew. So let me just double check his star track, make sure we're all good. I see 3-star progression, we're all good. Okay. He's pussyfooting around. He moves a mech in a threatening manner, Brian. Spoiler alert, he moves it here because that's the last threatening space he has.
These are tied. These 2.
Oh, they
so
are.
It goes to Purple Lake.
Yeah, because purple markers over there. Boop. Okay, so he gains 2 coins, and he gains star progression, and that's it.
Yep, because he has no mech or character to gain. I trash a 2. I gain.
Your last worker.
Yes, I gain my last worker here, which is Workrush.
And 2 coins.
And then I do not feel confident in shrekking him with my current layout. So I will attempt to gain a encounter of the
variety.
mech variety.
Oh, okay.
So a 1.
A 2. Can't go there because you don't.
Hang on.
Oh, you do control it. Right
how does my teleport actually work again?
I believe
Between a village. Okay. So I get this encounter.
Okay.
Village, village, one more
2,
movement.
3. Okay, this is factory action. Okay.
Correct. All right, art.look.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn
I
it!
don't have 3
Oh,
pops.
you don't? Good. Woo! Oh, that was so close. I was about to freak out.
Curses. Curses, curses, curses.
Good fight. Good fight.
All right, I will gain a pop and 2 doll hair.
Yeah. Okay, time to do some production on only one territory because my other worker's not in a good spot. That gets me 2 workers over there. I am going to go ahead and spend this metal that's in danger and this metal that's not in danger to get the mech of ultimate destiny. Oh. Actually, I want to spend not that one. I want to spend the 2 from the factory. Those are more in danger than anything else, honestly. Considering.
Yep. Consider.
Yep. So I spend the 2 from the factory. That gets me Mech Star, the Mech Star Influences. 2 coins.
Oh, that also gets me 1 coin.
Yep. Hey, every coin matters in this mode, so because they add up over the long time.
Uh-huh.
Let's think here. And yeah, I think that's all I can do with what I've got available to me. Now I have my offensive asshole. If I fight you, you get nerfed.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay.
This actually really pisses me off that I have no ability to river walk into this guy's starting area, and he seems
You're going. Well,
magnetized to
no,
like.
no. If you don't like that, when we buy mech mods, you're gonna want to change out your mech abilities because there are other river walks you can purchase.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so if he gains star progress, he'll grab the last influence. Just an FYI.
Neat.
And he's going to gain star progress. Okay, he is blue, so he will move a worker in a threatening manner.
That's neighborhood of 2 and safe, and that's neighborhood of 4 and safe because he's dumb. So no, it's
No,
not
it's not.
because of
I can
that.
I can river walk that one.
Okay, so here it's safe because he's dumb, because I can't river walk to wood.
Does he
And
count?
that's in neighborhood of 4.
Does
He
he
does
count?
not count tunnels
Okay,
because he's dumb.
he's dumb. Okay, then go ahead and boop him 3 combat power. And if you got recruit a card, get yourself a card. He gains
Nope.
star, and he gains the last influence
Last
on the board.
influenza.
So
Spoiler alert, if we do that every time, I'm pretty sure it's going to be pop every time.
yeah, it depends. Um, there might be times where it's easier to get pop star than others. Anywho, so is that all he does? He's worth nothing. Good day, sir.
All right, I cheaty boy and continue factoring my tree and sprint 3 to this village.
Nice.
All right, art.look. Curses. I will gain 2 Earl and a pop.
Okay.
Hang on, let me double check that building a building would not
It would only
be.
get you one in that spot because it'll be only adjacent to one of them.
Right, so that would be losing $1. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, it also depends if you were going for the building star. Okay, let me think here. Very limited number of turns left. Interdasting, interdasting. Okay. I do some movements. I hate your ability.
What, teleporting to the tree?
Yeah, just the teleportation in general. Okay. Right. So this guy will river walk to the tunnel. This guy will river walk to this tunnel. I don't care that I'm losing a pop.
But my dude.
Yeah. And this guy with this without this worker will move to this. Use his special teleportation.
Right, and then you kick my ass.
Yeah,
Got
and
it.
then I auto win and I control 3 tunnels and that's the last star.
Whoa. Oh, right. Okay, you auto win your objective. You didn't get to beat. You didn't get to score a combat steer
Yeah,
since you
but
already had.
I auto win the fight. I end the game right now.
Yeah, that one pop was such clutch. And apparently, I should have just gone for like trade at home and then mech.
Yeah. I thought you were beating me to the mech star, and that caused me to rethink some things. But I guess I beat you to the mech star. Okay, so we have finished the first game. So first of all, the Autonoma gains 1 extra influence token. So copy and paste him an extra influence token, please. If he has an even number of tokens, he will vote for war. Otherwise, he votes for peace.
Neat.
So, episodes rewards. Record the victory if you won. So, we need to see. What our score is. Excuse me. So, rank 3. I am Albion. I am innovative. I have all 6 stars. Now, don't get me wrong. I think you won this one. But I ended it sooner so that way you would gain less coins overall. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I have 29 coins from
5, 6,
meching it up.
7, 8, 9, 10. Brian.
Yeah.
Can I undo one thing just to say that this was a result of me derping?
That you
That
control
what I
that
did
shit?
what I did was move this guy here. Yeah, that guy there. I didn't lose the. No, I had to. Never mind. I can't move 2 spaces. I had to move.
You move that?
No, I can't move 2 spaces. You had a unit there. No, I had to do it the way I did it. Never mind.
You moved in there.
I moved in there.
You moved in there. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then
I had to
yes,
do
you
it the
had
way
to
I
do
did
it.
it. I had to do it the way I did it. New. So never mind. We're good. I want to double check my territories. It's been a while. The flag is only 1 extra territory if you control it, right?
Yes, it doesn't fucking double.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just 10.
Okay. Yeah, and I only got 6.
I got
bonus.
bonus
I think you did win this.
of 4.
Yeah, you definitely won.
I'm the first popularity tier, and let me check my resources because I actually have a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow! I thought you'd won that one, to be honest.
No, I'm only in 6 territories. And
so
short.
Check the box for each victory. So episode 1, I earned a check mark for getting a victory. If you won, record the victory if you won. Now the stars I earned were mech, the enlistment bonus,
and the star I earned does not count.
Yeah, the one that's on the special one doesn't count for anything. I don't think. We'll see here in a second. I think some of them have like this objective it can count for anything. I earned my standard objective.
Mm-hmm.
I earned both of my combats.
We also each earn influenza.
Hold on a second. We each earn 1 influence. So, in other words, you're guaranteed, no matter what, to have 1 influence, even if everybody beat you. 5.
Yep.
Okay. So that gets me my X's. Could you record Blue's X's as well? Don't forget about that. Stars earned. Stars earned from the reveal objective can be used for any category in your Triumph log.
Oh,
so it's a miscellaneous. It is a miscellaneous.
Okay, so it's popularity.
Is that the way you want to do it? Yeah, fair enough. Popularity is going to be the hardest one to get.
Yeah, like it's literally paying for stuff.
Just for your information, we weren't supposed to know that information. It did say in the rules, like, don't read this part. Right?
Yeah, but I wanted to go for that one anyways.
Give each player
for
one influence
more
token
ability
additional,
to
any
vote.
earned by placing. If there are not enough remaining for the higher player counts, substitute $1 coins for this purpose. Players now use their influence tokens to vote on the course of the next episode. The factions of Europa seek war or peace. Okay. In other words, this is a blind vote. We're supposed to put our tokens in our left or right hand and pound it. So, we already know that the AI is just automatically voting for peace. So,
Yeah,
1, 2, 3.
and how come I can't draw on this right?
It's not locked down.
Well, I was able to draw that line, but now I can't draw the.
That's weird. I just did that. Okay. So, hold on a second. Our wealth is our we count up our total coin value and we add that to the wealth column, I think. So my total coin value was what? 63? 69. So I record
Nice.
69 in the wealth track. Might want to write it down instead of texting it because we're going to have to copy and paste these things.
Wait, what then?
Sometimes you like to use text, but text doesn't follow the piece when you unlock it. So I was like, actually write it down is what I was trying to tell you. We'll figure out what his are here in a minute. So, blind vote, war, or peace. I am just going to say this. If we agree with the AI, it will be peace. If we don't agree with the AI, it will be war. Like, we both have... Did you give me one extra?
I did give you one extra.
Yeah. So, no matter however we vote, if we agree with the AI, it will be peace. If we don't, it will be war. So let's just go ahead and use our dials. And 0 for peace, 1 for war. Alright?
Alright.
Just rotate it. I can actually see those influence, so if you're using that to, like... Yeah, I can actually see them in there. So just rotate it to 0 for peace, 1 for war. Alright, ready?
Yep.
Peace.
Be with you.
Okay, so we are going to do peace next round. So focus more on engine building and infrastructure. And it actually said you may have tokens in each hand. So you could just be a weirdo and vote both sides.
Oh, I thought is the triumph log only it's the ones that you score regardless, eh?
Yeah, you have to mark the ones you scored. And you always mark, top left is the general rule you want to aim for here.
Right. Okay. I got all mine. I thought that I had denied you some, but it doesn't work that.
Yeah, no, like you denied me influence, but you didn't deny me triumph. Anywho, all players decide secretly reveal simultaneously. If the majority of tokens preference for war, proceed to 2A. Preference for peace, go to 2B. Thank you.
Okay, and influenza does not stay from game.
Hold on 1 minute. I just got a bunch of stuff that I want to shuffle off of my desk. So I'm shuffling them off my desk real quick. Okay, so we are going... Yeah, go ahead and just delete all the influence since it doesn't stick with us. So we're going for peace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Return all influence tokens to general supply after voting. Players not retain their influence token for future games. There are no special rewards for this game. So, I'm trying to think here. Is it after every... month that we get to actually, after every game that we actually get to spend our wealth? And I think the answer is yes. I need to flip back to an earlier page here. Okay, use the wealth section to track your wealth over the course of the campaign, both income and expenditure. At the end of each game, add your coins, your final score for that episode, to the wealth section. Okay. 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 So, from what's in the mod section? So, hold on a second. So we just finished the first month here, or the first, well, I'll call it month. The first game here. After gaining coins from all scoring categories at the end of the episode, add your in-game coins to your total under the wealth section of your campaign log. Although wealth carries over from game to game, it is a global resource rather than an in-game resource, so you only start each episode with the coins listed on your player mat, plus any setup bonuses from your campaign log. When you spend wealth, cross out the old total and note the new total in your campaign log. So what I'm looking for is, do we actually spend our shit on the mech mods right now or later? That's what I'm looking for. Like, like right away during this month, do we actually get to buy mods? Is what I'm saying. Setup bonuses, mods. Oh, it says these will be introduced later in the campaign. So I guess we don't. We just have a wealth.
Neat. Okay.
All right. So for now, we just have a wealth. I guess that's to give us a couple of game days, whatever, to get a sizable amount of money. Is my guess.
Yeah, like, I was close to not even breaking the 50 doll hairs
Yeah, and you need 50 to even get a mech
purchase
mod.
anything.
Yeah.